Hello, sweet doll. So I was talking to Morgan the other day, and I was like, you know what? Nana always wants to know what makeup I use and what my routine is. So I'm gonna give you a little makeup routine down. Okay. So first, we're gonna start with the Icy Sherbet primer, and this is like a little priming gel. You put it in all the areas that you would crease in. So I just take a little bit of it and put it in each spot. That much I'm gonna put in the crease of my smile lines because I get really bad smile lines. And right there, just look out. Now the same thing for the other side, just a little bit more. Right to the smile line. You can also put it under your eyes if you like to. I do sometimes. I don't do it every time because I don't crease that bad, but it's finals week and I've been very tired, so it's creasing a bit under there. So right there, I like to put it over my pores, on my cheek as well, because I get really bad. My pores just look really big. And I feel like it makes my makeup look better when I cover this up, because this will go like, kind of make a surface for it to go up in your pores. So there you go. Now that's my base. But we're not done yet. We have to add another part to our base. This is a different kind of primer. This makes sure that all of your makeup won't go anywhere. So here's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is really sticky, so you're probably gonna want to wash your hands afterwards. But I just take a little bit of this, see that much of that, and I put it in all the areas I'm gonna put my concealer in, because concealer is always the first thing to go, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes. And I put some in the crease of my nose right here, and also on my nose. So my nose also loses makeup really fast. And you want to make sure that dries down before you put anything else on there. I'm also going to put a little bit on my chin, because I touch my face a lot. So chin kind of goes quite fast too. You can put some on your forehead, but I don't like to put too much makeup on my forehead. You don't need to be looking there. Look down here. So after that's done, I'm going to wait until it dries. Okay. Now that that's dried down a little bit, you don't want it all the way dry, but you do want it pretty dry. And you'll see how it kind of sticks on your finger. That's how you want it. And so the next thing I'm going to go in with is this. It's blush, but it can also be used as color corrector. So right now I'm using it as a color corrector. I'm going to put it in all the dark spots on my face. So right under my eyes, it's like eye bags. And you just want a little bit. You don't need too much. And then some on my chin, because my chin gets pretty dark. And then I'll just kind of splotch it a little bit on my cheek. Just like that. And then the brush I like to use for that is a flat brush like this one. See it? It's just flat like that. And I use that to blend it in a little bit, or all the way. You want to blend it in all the way under your eye. And it's going to look a little crazy at first because you're going to have orange under eyes, but this is color corrector, so it's going to cancel it out, so your under eyes look like normal colored when you put your makeup on. So yeah, so I'll put this out. And then blend it on my cheek a bit too. And if it dries out before you get a chance to blend it, you can just put some setting spray on it, and that's going to re-moisturize it so you can blend it a little bit better. Just like that. When you're done, you should look like an orange. Alrighty. Now that that's all blended out good, we're going to start with the actual other part of it, the part that you're going to see a little better. So first, I'm going to go in with my concealer. The way I like to do my concealer is I like to do a medium light one and a really light one. I just recently ran out of my medium light one, so we're just going to go with this really light one. But it's going to be fine as long as you blend. Blending is always the key. You have to blend. You can't be walking around here with the lines on your face down. So I place it under my eyes like this, and right here. You don't need too much. A little bit in the corner, a little bit in the outer corner, because this is going to spread really far. And then you also put it in the high points of your face. So I put some right here, and I put it down the tip of my nose, and I put it on my chin. Sometimes I like to also highlight my face with this, so like right here and right here. I'll put some on it, and then when it blends out, it looks really nice because it'll lift your face up. So now I'm going to blend it out. This is the kind of brush I like to do. So it's like a flat angular brush. Do you see it? That's kind of how it goes. It just goes up like that. I use this to blend out the corner of my eyes. It's hard to see because it's kind of dirty. This one's a little less dirty, but you can also see it like that. And so I just use this, and I blend it out. You want to press into your face. You don't swipe with the brush. You press in, and you tap it out. Press and tap out. Just like this. You want to tap it in place. Tap it in place. You want to spread it where you want the makeup, where you place the makeup. Hold on. Okay, now that I have all of my makeup blended in, you see everything's blended into the spot. We have not put on our foundation yet. However, we are about to put on the foundation right now. So this is how I put on my foundation. I don't know what kind of foundation you use. This is the one I use right now. I'm using True Match by L'Oreal in the shade N9. It's also called Neutral Medium Deep. I like this one so far. How I apply my foundation. I take a little bit and I do like a squirt and a half on like a makeup palette or something. And then I take a flat brush like this and I just dip it in and you pat. You still don't swipe. Never swipe. Always pat or you'll get splotches. So I'm just going to do this across my whole face. Once your foundation is all blended in, this is kind of what it looks like. You see how there's a separate or divide between where my foundation is and my concealer is? We're going to go back into the concealer brush and blend that back in. Next, we're going to go in with some contour. Contour needs to be darker than your skin shade, so kind of look at the shadows on your face and decide what one you feel is best for you. So I actually interchange between this one right here and this one right here. This one is significantly darker than this one, and every now and then I like to mix them to get the right shade, so that's only if I have time. I have time today, so we're going to mix them so I can get a good shades I can show you. Oh, that's a lot. But I will get like a small fluffed out brush like this one. This one's kind of angular too. I'll use this one or like a flat one. Just mix it together real good. And then I'll show you which place you need to put it. Okay, so here are the places I like to put my contour. First, your nose. So you're going to trace both sides down of your nose. I'm going to do this over here because my mirror's right here. And then kind of go up into this crease right here. Gives it more depth into your eyes. And then we go from like right above your ear, under your cheekbone, like that. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. Perfect. And then I also like to go along my jawline. Makes your jaw look really clean and sharp. Okay. And then I also like to go around the perimeter of my forehead. Make your forehead look less big. So do this if you want to like small-in the visual appearance of your forehead. I feel like small-in isn't a word, but I can't remember the word I'm looking for. So once that's all placed, I give it a second to dry because it's kind of all very wet, especially this, my nose, since that's the first place I placed it down. I'm just gonna scoop some of this off and put it on the other parts. But yes, once that's done, I'm going to wet my sponge, and I'm gonna use that to blend all my facial parts. Bit of this process, but I have a really big beauty blender. I like this one, I got it from Walmart. Just like that. You just follow the line. Do not just be everywhere. Just be across the line, or else you're gonna mess up your placement. You place things exactly where you want them. Remember that. Place things exactly where you want them. That's the right line. Yeah, right. I'm not using a big sponge. Let my nose up. I'll come back to that. Okay, so now I'm gonna get a different edged brush like this, a fluffy one. This isn't the same one I mixed with because that one's still wet and we don't want that one still. So I got a different one, and I'm gonna use that to blend out my nose. So you're just gonna tap, always tap, and blend out the nose. Okay, this is what it looks like blended out. It looks a little crazy right now. Don't worry about the nose. We're not done with it. So next we're gonna get our setting powder. I use two different shades of setting powder. I use one that's a little bit darker. We're gonna start with a little bit darker one, and then I use one that's a bit lighter, and I go in over that. So this one is called Black Opal True Color, and what I like to do is once you get it in the base of it, I take one of these sponges. It's like a triangle thing that has a little finger thing on top of it. I get my powderer, scoop it up, and you put it in the corner of your eye and down the side of your nose. So this is gonna sculpt out your nose some more. And you bring it all the way out, and you bring it up from your eyes. So like how you would put eyeliner on, take it, go up. So it brings your face up, it lifts it. You see already the difference between this side of my face and this side of my face. It also helps if you have oily skin to powder it down. This is what it looks like when you get the first setting powder on. Also, when you buy setting powder, make sure you're also always getting the tinted one. This is neutral light, shade 200 of this powder. Always get colored, or else you're gonna have a white cast on your face. And you don't want a white cast on your face because you're black. So this is the second lighter powder I use. It's Banana by Revolution. This is slightly tinted, like I said to do. So I put a little bit of this one on, and also do significantly more of this one because I like my eyes to be light. It kind of snatches your face, you know. Yeah. So you're gonna do the same thing that you did with this powder, with this powder. You're just gonna take it on just a little bit more. And then use the remnant powder. Once you get this all down, this is what it should look like, right in those areas. And then you see up, like eyeliner, on both sides. And then with the remnant powder on your thing, put it on your chin, the other area you should put concealer on, basically. Down the middle of your nose, and right in the middle of your forehead. Now, you let this sit between 5 and 7 minutes. You don't want to go under, or you're not going to get the full effect, and you don't want to go over. There's really no like effect to going over, but like you're just wasting time. It's not going to do anything else after 7 minutes. So 7 minutes. Okay, now that it's been 7 minutes, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, like this one, and I'm going to dip it in a skin tone, like neutral color, like this. This is the one I use. What's this palette called? It's called Studio Contour by Profusion. It's all beat up because I use this palette a lot, but this is the one I'm using. The metallicized heavy metal collection, that's what it's called. But yeah, I'm gonna dip it in the shade, and then I'm gonna lightly brush the powder from under my eyes, literally just like that. And you brush out. Start your nose, and you brush out. I'm gonna do that on both sides. Okay, now that I've done that everywhere, we're gonna do blush. And this is the last step for the base. Eyes are a whole other situation. So for this, it's the same blush I was telling you about earlier. The e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. That's what I use for blush. And you want to use orange because you're black. Pink is for light skinned and white people, people with lighter skin tones. You use orange because it works better for our skin tone. So this comes out a lot in application, so I just do a little dot like that to prevent it, my whole face from being orange. Same thing on that side. And then you blend it out very lightly. I use a big brush like this, and I just tap in circles to blend it out. And you go along your cheek line, you want to go a little bit under your eye like that. I like to put some on my nose as well. And I'm just going to blend her out just like that. And now that that's all blended out, we're done with the base. Sometimes a little bit of chin. Beautiful. Okay, now that we're done with that, we are going to start on the eyes. So the very first thing I do for my eyes, we're going to do eyeshadow in this situation. I'll show you what I do on a full glam day, like a day where I really want eyeshadow. I just want the whole works. So when I do my eyeshadow, I take a brush like this. This one's not slanted, it's just a flat, fluffy brush. And I take a darker shade. Typically, I used to use this one for like powder contour. I use all liquid products better because liquid mixes better. But I'm going to take like a darker shade you use for contour, and I just put a little bit on my brush and put it right on the edge of my eye, like that. Do the same thing on the other side. And then, maybe just a little bit more if you don't feel it enough at all. And then I take that, and I run that around the crease of my eye, just like that. This gives your eyes a very sleek, seductive look. So this is really good for when you want to go out to the club. Yeah. So just like that. And then take it, bring it around. Just like that. It looks great already. And then I take a nude neutral color, and I get a flat brush, like this. Flat, rounded brush. Just like that. And yeah, I'll take a nude color. I'm using the same color that I used to wipe off my powder. And I just put that in the middle of my eyelid, just like that. I'm going to go in deeper with that, but yeah. Okay, now that that's done, I put a little bit of highlight in the corner, and that's literally all I do for my eyes. Nothing too extravagant, at least for the eyeshadow portion, and then I put my eyeshadow on. I'm gonna do a tutorial of that. I know you guys don't like to wear eyeliner like that, but I'll do like a little baby demure look. Okay, a little baby eyeliner. I won't do it too big for you, because it does have its benefits. It also slicks your eyes out. It gives a very seductive look. But back to the highlighter, I take a little bit of highlighter. I do like a shimmering highlighter. There you go, you can see it better now. And I just put that right in the corner of my eye, like that. Just like that. Or in a circle like that. And then you also take highlighter, go down the center of your nose, and then put a little line on the bottom of your nose like that. It gives you a cute little button nose. And now you don't have that. Some people also put highlighter on their cheekbones. I do it sometimes because I can't always get to blend out good, and that's because I use a shadow or a powder-based highlighter. If you want like good blends, since you use all liquid products, you have to get like a liquid highlighter. I need to invest in those, so stay tuned to where I find a good liquid highlighter. Okay, for my eyeliner, I like to use the NYX Epic Ink pen. This lets you do some very, very, very easy application because it comes in the shape of a pen, so you can just hold it like this and get your little eyeliner. It's very simple. And so what I do, take it from the corner of my eye, just like that, and go up just a little bit, and then back down at an angle, so you want kind of like a triangle look right there, and then you color it in. And then I also like to take it down a little bit because I like it to reach the my bottom line. And then I do the same thing on the other side. And then if you want a very seductive look, you go to the inner corners and you line the inner corners. The inner corners would be like a little cat's eye look. We love the cat's eye look. So I take it from the inner corner like this. You just trace up your eye. Just like that. And then you make like a little triangle and you go back into the bottom line. Just like that. I got a little bit in my eye. That's no problem at all. You can get Q-tip or something, but you kind of want to be quick with it so it doesn't mess up your makeup, because this is a really good liner that doesn't move good. And so you see how it kind of got down there and messed it up a little bit. We wiped it up just in time, that didn't do anything. However, if it did do something, you just take a little powder puff with a little bit of powder on it and blotch the inner corner. And yeah, here's my phone that I use. Blotch the inner corner, and that will literally just blend it out. It's gone. No evidence. So I'm just gonna do the same for the other eye. Okay, now that I did that on both sides, I like to get an eyeliner pen and I tight line the bottom of it. Depending on how sleek I want my eyes to be will be how I do it. So if you want to keep your eyes looking open a little bit still, you go halfway and you kind of blend it and you don't actually go to the other corner. But if you want it complete sleek look, you do the whole line. I'll kind of show you the difference. So now you can kind of see the difference. So you see how this eye looks more closed? This is the fully lined one. This one looks kind of open still, a little doe eyed. That's because this one's half lined. So you gotta decide between do you want like a fierce slick look or do you want like an open eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and go full fierce and it's easier to like complete it than it is to erase it. So now that I know that, the last thing I do is my mascara. These are fake lashes. Do not ever put mascara on fake lashes. You're gonna mess them up. I'm sure you guys already know this, but just in case. So what I do with this mascara is I put it on my bottom line lashes and it just kind of makes your eyelashes look really, really good. The full effect. So I'll show you what it looks like. I'll give you a comparison on both eyes again. Okay, so you see, it further sleeks the eye. This one still looks a little bit bigger because of that same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the mascara on the bottom of this eye as well. Now I am done with my completed makeup look. I know I didn't do my eyebrows. I usually don't do anything to my eyebrows. At the very least, I will trace them a little bit, depending on how I'm feeling. But I don't like to because I don't like the way I look with darker eyebrows. But that's the finished look. I hope you liked it. Bye guys!